All right, what's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? And here we are, the Cowboy Huddle podcast on What's Up Wednesday. Give it up one time. And I am sitting here with some heavyweights on the panel. Where we got one person. I think she's still doing her. Let me see if I can mute her right now. She's still working at the same time. But hey, I'm joined by some heavyweights. We got Cowboys champ in the house. We got football junkie. We got our moderator Fleabug in the background as well. So, fellas and ladies, how y'all doing today?
Oh,
Bless,
just
man, bless.
yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
Yes,
Woo!
sir.
Blessed by the best, huh?
Yep. It could be worse.
Yeah. Football junkie, how you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm not doing no complaining, man. From A to Z, man. All I can do is just make it shake.
All right. Cowboys corners waiting for the link. I put it on the. I think he's in the same group we in, but let me help those that need help the most. I'm going to put. Let me help the ones that need help the most, brother, because I just put it in our little group chat, but evidently he did not see it. So let's do this here. Uh, Yeah, but yeah, so here we are, man. What's that Wednesday, man? We just now coming off a bye, man, getting ready for the upcoming game, man. There's a lot of stuff that has taken place right now, man. And yeah, this is what we got going on. And before we get started, we got Patrick Ryder, our fire starter in the house. He said, "What's up, Cowboy Nation?" Yeah, he's in the house. And yeah, he's definitely one of our faithful subscribers, man. Is always bringing some fire to the panel, man. So yeah, man. So guys, here we are, man. We're get ready for the upcoming game, and I think we all are aware the latest news, and that is with Marshawn Nealon, man, and you know. This was just a tough situation, man. It was just very tough situation. Whenever lose someone close, like we have with Marshawn Nealon, man. But we definitely I can attest to that mental illness is really a real thing. And football junkie, you was sharing something just a few minutes ago. You want to share that again, or would you like to share
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I don't mind sharing, man. Like I was saying earlier before we became live, I can attest to dealing with PTSD. At one point in my life, I was incarcerated, and not only just through that, it could be a relationship. It could be from anything that you feel like that is a stressful situation that you feel like you're not able to walk away from, or you feel like you need to stay in or try to make better. But nothing is more healthier than having as much peace and tranquility in your life as you best possibly can for the sake of your own health and for the sobriety of yourself, because you have to put self first before anything, because without yourself, whatever you have going on cannot continue to be sustainable.
That's so true, man. That's so true. And I think we all kind of experience something like that, especially men, man. I mean, like Cowboys Corner, he's such a hard head, and he's tough as nails, and he keeps everything in. So, Cowboys Corner, how you doing, brother?
What's going on, you guys?
How's it
Hey,
going,
corner.
man?
How you doing, man?
How you guys feeling? You guys good?
Yeah, we're
Oh yes,
good,
Oh
man.
yeah.
We're just recognizing Marshawn, and I want to do a quick thing, real quick. Just something that Cowboys champ suggested that we can do a moment of silence if that's okay with everybody. So what we'll just do something like this, and we'll just do a moment of silence if everybody doesn't mind. So if we can just do about a moment of silence, if that's okay, guys. All right, appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you guys and everything. So that's where we are, Cowboys Corner. You want to kind of elaborate? Your experience once you heard about the situation with Marshawn, or how did you take it once you heard about it, and maybe you can share something that you've experienced in the past as well.
Yeah, for sure, man. I was naive to mental health. Didn't believe it. I thought mental health and was for the weak. Then, you know, it started knocking on my loved one's door and my friend's door. And next thing I know, my buddy David Fay, rest in peace, took himself out. My buddy Corey Sampson played football with that brother. I would have died for him. Right in front of a car for him. He took himself out. Josh Holcomb played against him in football. Another brother. Even though we were opposite, we were still close. And he was a meteorologist, so I could say, "Hey, what's going on? Like, do I need to take shelter?" He was my point of contact for that. He took himself out,
Mm.
and they let the demons win. And then my blood, my brother, who's a Giants fan, attempted suicide in 2021, January 2021, and he wasn't making a lot of money, and I paid for his therapy to let him know I love you and I support you. I paid for 2 years of therapy for him so he
Mm.
could get the help that he needed, and I was still a phone call away. And ever since then, when three buddies fell short and my brother attempted to it, I do talk to at least three people that I know to see how they're right mentally. And I just push them and say, "Hey, how's things going? Tell me how you feeling." I You could ask a lot of my buddies that I'm real close with on the YouTube side. I reach out to them often, and I might seem like a hard ass and have all these reactions on YouTube, but I am a soft, hard guy. Today, when I found out that his girlfriend was pregnant, it,
Oh,
it cut me. It cut me deep. And I understand, guys. That's the Dallas Cowboy organization running that. I don't look at it as like they're millionaires. If I can contribute, I'm going to contribute. If you contribute, do it. It's for an unborn child. It's for his girlfriend, and you know, my family and I made the contribution today as soon as it went live for him and his family. But you know, rest in peace to Marshawn, guys. You have my email, you have my text. It's okay not to be okay, and I want you to know that you do matter, even if we're strangers.
yeah.
You still matter.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
That's so true. That's so
that's
true.
real
It's
tough.
such a tragedy, man. I mean, uh, and it's just added more weight on this organization, if you ask me, man. And it's going to be. I just imagine what that locker room feels like. I mean, I'm sure it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot, with something like that, and with the season being where it is right now. Um, but that's where we are. So again, we all want to say, take out this time to, send our condolences to Marshawn Nealon, family, and his girlfriend and his soon to be child that's on the way. Again, man, we can't, words can describe, how tough this is for not only us, but for everyone else that has witnessed or experienced something to this nature. So again, we're remembering Marshawn Nealon. All right, so guys, here we are, man. We've been off a while. I mean, I think we've been on vacation. Seems like it's been 2 weeks, but we have some good news. We have good news that we can start with. We do have Siobhan Revel and DeMarvian Overshawn on their way back. All right, come on, man. All right, hey, football junkie. This is what we've been waiting on, right?
That's what we've been waiting on. I think a lot of the Cowboy family and friends, even the haters, are eyes all open concerning Overshawn's return. Um, yeah, it's the Las Vegas Raiders, but we all have been anticipating this man's return.
Mm. Okay, that's right. So, Cowboys Corner, how you feeling about this? You got Siobhan Rebel on his way back. I mean, how excited are you? You got DeMarvion Overshown, or he's on his way back. This is what we've been waiting on. Come on, Las Vegas. Let's go.
All right. No, I'm excited to see what the future holds. Obviously, Cowboys have a 4% chance making the playoffs. That's dead in the water.
Wait a minute. Wait.
That's dead in the water. We're not doing anything this year.
Wait.
And here's how the Dallas Cowboys have to attack this situation with Rebel and Overshown. Rebel needs probably 15 snaps a game between now and the end of the year. He does not need to be out there running 30, 40 snaps a game. Absolutely not. You run that type of stuff against this defense, you're going to lose confidence, and you're going to lose confidence quick. 15 to 20 snaps is all he needs until now into December. Overshown, he needs 10 to 15 snaps up until December. And then you can give him more reps because he's played, whatever. But I think you have to bubble wrap, Siobhan Rebel. Don't let this guy lose his confidence quick. Remember, we still got next year. Quentin Williams, Logan Wilson, these guys are for next year. Just like Rebel and Overshown. No more than 25 snaps for any of them.
I got a question, though. Quick question. What's the difference between Revel and Bridges?
We don't know. I don't know.
We don't know.
That's what I'm saying. This is concerning the snaps that you what you hypothetically projecting that's what they should do concerning repage and production and playing time and whatnot. Bridges got thrown out there into the dadgum fire pit.
Coming off injury?
No, but it he's a rookie.
It's different.
But that's what he was asking. What is the difference?
The difference is Rebel's coming off a significant knee injury where he was a first-round pick, dropped him all the way to the third round, messed up his money. Bridges, on the other hand, the Cowboys seen enough of him to pick him up off waivers and put him in gameplay situation. But the Cowboys waited a couple of weeks. They just didn't throw him to the Wolves. We didn't see Bridges up until like maybe 3-4 weeks ago. It's week 11. So
yeah,
there's a difference. Sometimes they let Bridges learn and listen and come to a new team and learn this flop of an Eberflus defense, right? So now Revel has to do the same, but you can't let this kid lose confidence. Coming off a knee injury, fell in the draft. You have to bubble wrap this guy. You have to.
Yeah. What do you think, Cowboy Champ?
It'd be good to see Overshown coming back and Revel. Just like Corner said, put them in limited situations. But my thing is, I still don't trust Everflush. I don't know if the Cowboys are going to bring him back, his system or not. But like again, we got to see how they perform.
Well,
I just don't like Everflush system.
Yeah, well, now not only are we talking about not only are we talking about Revel and Overshown, but we got some added players. We got Quentin Williams. We done added to the roster. We also have
next year
for Logan Wilson.
Next year.
That's added to the roster. So this should be a great help, Cowboys champ. Don't you think? I mean, this should change the defense. This is what we've been waiting on. This is what's going to get us back in contentions to the playoff.
Wait, like what Corner said, the Cowboys only got 4% chance to make it to the playoffs. Enough said.
Cowboys Corner. I mean, I'm really shocked the way you're acting. About 5 weeks ago. 5 weeks ago, we was on the hype train, And I'm trying to figure out what we got to keep this thing going. What are we doing, Cowboys Corner?
I can't keep nothing going if the millionaires are sucking ass.
Ah, ah, oh, so
So our percentage went from at least 80% to 4%.
Mathematically, 4% chance.
So okay, so let's talk about that. So we got this addition that's coming. We got Quentin Williams coming that's going to match up with Kenny Clark. I mean, come on, dude. I've watched this guy, Quentin Williams. The guy, he's a beast. He's a
Oh,
beast.
he's a beast. Yeah.
So shouldn't this solve our problems?
No. You got old ass Hooker coming back. I'm sorry, Sport Junkie. Do you want to say something? Go ahead, Junkie. I'll let you talk. I'm about to go on this damn fucking rampage.
I'll put it to you like this. I mean, Cowboys Corner, you got a variance of a point about being that we at the mid junction of the season, and these are some players, some key components that are uh key ingredients and pieces to the puzzle for next year. But we still living in this year though. We're still living in this season. And we want to be able to get at least the best evaluated, calculated percentage of thought of what these players look like together or how they're going to function as a unit wise to whatever variance it might be, even if it's ever floozy still here next season or whomever may come in and be able to take over the defensive coordinator position, because they need to put some tape out there for whoever is going to be there as our DC next year.
No, I agree with that point of we get to see how they gel. We get to see what we need with those two 2026 first round picks. I get it. But that doesn't necessarily mean Malik Hooker's just going to snap out of his little funk that he's in. That doesn't necessarily mean Donald Wilson knows how to play football, right? That doesn't mean that Ezra Raku's pressure is going to lead to sacks. That doesn't mean old-ass Clowney is going to look like a clown out there, right? What it means is we get to individually evaluate these guys. If the Cowboys beat the Cardinals and the Cowboys beat the Broncos, I'm singing a different tune. I'm singing a completely different tune. Okay? They screwed this up. Now, we are who we are, and we pick on the defense a lot. I hate to tell you guys, this offense ain't about shit no more. You got to think about the trend here. They didn't score in the second half against the Eagles. They struggled against the Bears. They struggled against the Panthers. They struggled against the Broncos. They struggled against the Cardinals. This is a struggling offense. They look good in certain parts where we were chatting down. I fell for the bait. Hook, line, and sinker. I'm guilty. This offense really ain't about shit, y'all.
Listen, you can't say that. You can't say that, Cowboys Corner. Because, come on, dude, you don't come with George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, Javonte Williams, Jake Ferguson, and now I say the better play person is Ryan Flanoy. That's just too many weapons. What do you mean? So what is the problem? What is keeping us from being a juggernaut? I mean, dude, those are key players. Those are key players.
Can I get this? First of all, let's look at the offensive line.
Are you taking a shit?
I'm at work.
He at work, brother. You know, he double dipping.
No double dipping. First of all, look at the offensive line. Do y'all actually trust Guyton or Steele to stay in there to block and keep Dak Prescott from being untouched?
It's bigger than that.
Yeah, and then and not the and the play caller as well.
It's
But
bigger
you're looking
than
at
that.
Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams been on fire, man. Come on, you can't take that away from Javonte.
He's been on fire.
Yeah, he's been on fire, bro. He's
that
been
fire,
on fire.
He was on fire.
Well, I mean,
that fire burnt out.
You got to understand this here too, though, Cowboys Corner. Every game is not going to be 100-yard game, bro.
Where's all these weapons?
So what I'm saying, Cowboys Corner, when you have balance like this, all I'm saying is when you have a running game, a run attack game, and you have these receivers, there has to be balance. Well, our problem is we don't know how to be balanced. We don't know how
Yeah,
to be balanced. There's no
yeah.
way you have a 50-50 guy and then you got CD. It's no way. So now again, my thing, and I keep saying it, and I keep preaching this, and I'm going to continue to preach this. The problem with this offense, we have nobody managing the game. Your offensive coordinator slash head coach has his nose in the playbook to where he don't even know what first down is.
Well, where's your
He's so
10-year
caught up.
quarterback at?
I'm sorry.
Where's your vet quarterback at? Dacky Wacky.
Exactly. So there's a problem. Somebody's not managing this game well. But you cannot tell me with these proven guys that we have that we're this bad. So the
We are.
question is, why are we this bad? Why are we this bad? Is it the play calling?
They
Is it
can't
the
score
offensive
points when they
line?
need to.
I'm sorry.
They can't score points when they need to because they're not that good. They shut down CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. The Cardinals shut their asses down.
How?
Broncos
How?
shut their asses down.
How? How was it possible?
Because we ain't that good, bro.
No,
We
no.
are
You
not
can't
that
just say we're
good.
not that good. We have
Sometimes
to find out why. Because see, here's the deal. What I think our biggest problem is whoever scouts these teams before we play them does a shitty job when they do the scouting team. Because when we show up, we act as if we've never seen that type of scheme or formation before. So again, we got to find out why. We just can't say we're a shitty team. It's a reason
we
why.
are.
You do not have that type of talent on your team, and you're not productive.
How's the saying go, G? You are what your record says you are. And our record says we're 3-5-1. That's not
What?
very good.
But a lot of that has to fall on the defense, though. Am I right? A lot
Where
of that.
was your offense? If your offense scored points against the Eagles, they won. If your
Yes.
offense scored points against the Bears, they won. If your offense scored points
Listen.
against the Panthers, they won. If they scored points against the Cardinals, guess what? They win.
If I score, you know what? 6 points is enough to win the game. I can't give up 9. 17 points was enough to win the game, but we gave up 44.
But when you need the points, your offense can't deliver. That's the difference.
But you got to understand something, Cowboys. You got to understand something though. In the world of football, there are situations where your offense is gonna have a drought. It's gonna come. It's like I said earlier in the season. What is this team gonna look like when the offense slow down? We've seen it. We saw it because I'm anticipating it all along. It's gonna happen. Every offense hits that bump in the road. Every offense. I haven't seen one that just clicked every week. Even the greatest show on turf, they even had some sputters.
Yeah, and it's just like Waver Hink said.
happened.
Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead.
Even like Waver Hink says, three wins says we're not good. We're not good. But again, why aren't we good? What is the problem? Go ahead, Cowboys Corner. Share with us.
Your defense 32nd. Your offense has took a big old goose egg. Schottenheimer has been full of himself for 3 weeks now. Schottenheimer wrote a check that his mouth simply could not cash, and I've lost respect for Schottenheimer for that. He said, you're going to noticeably see changes on the defense before the Cardinals game. I had to get new glasses, y'all. These are new glasses because I was trying to see the bullshit he was talking about because that was horrible. The head coach should not write a check like that, especially a rookie head coach. A guy that's won, lost, and tied in 3 weeks in a row. That guy should not even be talking. That guy should be putting his head down and going to work. That guy right there, Schottenheimer, lost a couple of pegs of respect from me because that defense looked like hot garbage against them Cardinals.
I'm gonna say this right. I'm gonna throw this in. How the hell did he get respect from you from the first place when he had 25 years on the sideline as a push around?
So I'll tell you this. That's a good question. He didn't lie to me like McCarthy did. When he said we're gonna run the ball, he got guys like Connor Riley, and he got guys like Clayton Adams. Then they go draft Tyler Booker. Then they go sign Javonte Williams.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of Javonte Williams the moment we signed him. You can ask anybody. I had him as a projected starter in June. All right. Then then that right there told me. And then if you look at it, we ran the ball better, right? But we for some
Yeah.
reason he's getting too cute and we're going away from it. He was trying to build a culture. Obviously, it's his first year. I can't knock him on the culture yet. I think that's still building. But he was doing something that robot Jason Garrett didn't do. He was doing something that old ass Wade Phillips couldn't do. That Mike McCarthy was all talk. Schottenheimer was doing stuff that we haven't seen in a really, really, really long time. He's doing stuff that we want a new head coach to do. Even though you got the front office with the Joneses and sorry ass Will McClay, you got Ryan Schottenheimer trying to change something. And that was more important to me than going to hire a veteran coach.
Okay. Okay. Now, it's only two things that happened to this team since Schottenheimer's got here. The defense has got atrociously worse, and the running game got better. Other than that, he can't think. He's not smart enough to be able to put things together for that offense where the Cowboys got plenty of talent on offense. They got plenty of talent, but he's not smart enough to activate that talent and make other people think. He can't do it.
That's a lot of weapons, man. I mean, come on, you and I both, Cowboys corner. We saw this offense before the season started. Right when it started, we was excited. We was like, "Whoa!" George Pickens and CD and Javante was starting out damn near 100 yards each game. You're not. Yeah, I mean, I understand your demeanor has changed, but you and I both, we was like, okay, what's a possibility? But again, like Football Junkie said, there's going to be times that this offense is going to have to depend on the defense. And again, personally, at this time in this moment at week 11 for us, that's where we are. Week 11, right? Is it week 11?
Week 11.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
as my first audition as head coach, man, it would probably be wise for me to say, you know what? Let me back out this playbook. Clayton Adams, you here? I want you to take this playbook.
No,
No,
not right now.
no,
Not
no.
right now.
What is it going to hurt? We got 3 wins. We got 3 wins. What the hell is it going to hurt? Absolutely nothing. So yeah, it's time.
No,
The ship
no, no,
already got
no.
holes in it.
So listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying, Cowboys Corner. Because the thing about it, what's wrong with this team? It's poorly managed. And again, you have a head coach that have his first audition. I have to hand this playbook over to Clayton Adams so I can sit back and I can observe what this defense is doing. Do you actually think uh, Brian is watching the defense while while the game is going on? No, he's looking at his
He
next
said he
play.
was.
Say that again.
He said he was.
No, it's no way. It's no way.
So you don't think he has a finger on the defense at all?
Well, no, not during the game. Not during the game. He does not. He has
Oh. Well, Mike
no.
McCarthy didn't either. If you
Yeah,
ever went to if you ever went to a Cowboys game, Mike McCarthy stepped to the side. Al Harris was on the field. Dan Quinn was up top. Mike
So
McCarthy
that's
said, "This is
so
your
that's
shit."
what I'm saying. We might be at that time where it might be best for Brian to hand the playbook over so somebody can manage it. Dude, we have found ourselves several times before halftime with Aaron 7 minutes left, no timeouts left. We found ourselves in fourth quarter with 5 minutes left, no timeouts left. Defense is making all the timeouts. So again, my problem with this team is no one's managing this team. But before we go in front, hey, Fleabug, do me a favor, bring up some of these comments. Let's see what some of the people have to say about where we are and with this team, man. And because I'm gonna tell you right now, Stephen Jones said help is on the way. Wavy Hink said I want to
For next year.
Wavy Hink said I want to see Overshown play with confidence to see if injuries are the mind. Well, and that's the thing is being able to trust that knee. But like I think I'm with Cowboys corner. I don't know if he's going to get that many snaps. What you got?
No,
Cowboys
I appreciate Wavy Hink. He came on, and he's been watching a lot of my content since I got introduced to him 2 weeks ago. So I appreciate the love, Wavy Hink.
Yeah, he good dude, man. Real good dude. Do we want to see this team in the playoffs? Hell yeah, I do.
No. Hell no. Hell no.
No, you don't want to see.
No.
Hey, my
Hell no.
Space Cowboy shows in the house.
I would rather bottom out these 17 games than be in the playoffs and get our ass trampled on and embarrassed.
dude. But we got too many weapons on offense to just. That would piss me off even more, dude. No, we got
But the
this
play
many weapons.
the playoffs is where defenses rises to the occasions, man. Look, let's take Monday night's game example. That was an ugly game, but I love games like that because those
Yeah,
two teams
yeah,
defenses says, "Hey, we gonna
yeah,
keep the game where y'all can make
yeah,
a situational better.
yeah.
We gonna keep it close." The game was written on the back scraps of both of those defense, where offenses was one play away from it being a different game. It was a one play away situation where that game could have changed for both teams. But it went down to a field goal. 10 to
And you know
7.
who didn't step up?
That's a
Hey,
damn
G.
good game.
Hampton. And
Yeah.
Freebug, I hope you're listening back there too. You know who didn't step up in that game and let them Eagles win? Y'all's
Oh.
boy. Y'all's boy. Where was
No,
he
no,
at?
no, no, no,
Zero
no, no.
sacks.
It don't
Zero
matter.
sacks.
But see,
Oh,
you look at the game totally different, bro. You look at the game totally different. Do you know how many
he's
pressures
a
that dude?
playmaker.
Oh my.
He's a
Do you know
playmaker.
how many pressures that guy had on Jalen Hurts? That
How
when
It
many
he
was on
got
his
sacks?
ass.
basically messed up the whole play. He didn't have to have a sacks, dude. If his presence is there, that's more than
Disruption.
Was
Disruption.
his presence enough to win the game?
God. I mean, dude,
Hey, what was the
this is
score?
what I
What was
don't
the
get it.
score?
We going back
It
to
was a
Mike
loss for the
Parsons, man.
Packers.
Ten to seven.
Now we want to write him off as he's slow. The
Hey,
man
but
got
it's
over
okay.
50,
But it's okay. But
the
it's
man got
okay.
55 sacks, but nobody's talking about Max Crosby. Nobody's talking about Myles Garrett. The man is right there in the top 5, but we want to call him slow.
Oh yeah, and it's okay because the worse Micah Parsons and Jordan Loves do, the better our pick gets. The better our pick gets. What?
Okay. Wavy can say, yo, we lose to the Raiders and everyone gets fired. Well, no, this is not the Dallas Mavericks.
Hey, we lose to the Raiders. We lose to the Raiders. We better gonna put some brown sacks on our heads.
Yeah.
And guess
Space
what?
Cowboy. Go ahead.
I have us losing to the Raiders.
Why? Why would you say that? Why do you even think like that? What's wrong with you?
First of all, history tells me that this team ain't any good. All right, just because we have a bye week doesn't mean that miraculously we're the best team since Joe Montana and the 49ers, or since the 90s dynasty, which is Troy, Emmett, and Michael, right? This is a 3-5-1 team. The Raiders kept the game close against them nasty ass Broncos who smacked us all around. All right, the Raiders, even though the Raiders are the Raiders, they're more physical. They're still better coached with Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Hey,
every game is not the same, though.
But measure heart. We don't have heart.
You don't think we have heart? You think those guys are like Space Cowboy show? He said my problem with this team is that it reminds me of Mike McCarthy just with extra fluff, but it's clear Dallas is focused on 2026. You can't tell me that's what they came in here with. They're focusing on in 2026 with this season started. There's no way.
Why did they make those trades 2 weeks prior?
Beg your pardon?
Why didn't they make the trades 2 weeks prior?
Well, they didn't think they needed to. That's the reason they got rid of Parsons.
You didn't think you needed to. Your trades was defense. Now, if they made 2 defense and an offensive player, I'm like, well, the offensive player, they didn't think they needed to. We all knew they needed defensive trades. We were talking about Trey Henderson. We were talking about Max Crosby. We were talking about Logan Wilson. We were talking about many defensive players.
Yeah.
Because we knew we needed it.
I get it. But we're talking about an egotistical man. We're talking about Jerry Jones. When he got rid of Micah, he said, we don't need a D lineman. So we're going to go with what we got. Hold him up. And what did we do? We went about 3-4 weeks without making any pressure or bringing in any pressure on the quarterback. So what did we start doing? We might need to do something different.
Went and got Clowney.
And here we are. We went and go get Clowney. And here we are now. So miss me with that, Cowboys.
He went on a 2-week pre-trade date tour. 2-week pre-trade date tour. Talking about, well, we need somebody that's going to be an impact player. We need this. I focus on oil, not Cowboys defense.
Well, they
He
the
went on
ones
a
said they didn't.
2-week
They the ones
tour.
said they didn't. They the ones said they didn't need Micah Parsons, and here we are.
We don't need Micah.
Well,
what was Micah?
Like you
what
bringing
was
in
Micah?
3 new people for one.
That's how good business
3
works.
new players for one. That's all I got to say.
And
you
guess what?
In 3 defensive linemen for one.
47 million for one, or 47 million for 3. Give me 47 million for 3, Janice.
And look at our record.
Don't
for next year.
Don't just look. One thing you don't do. I'm gonna say this. One thing you don't do during the season is play for next season. 2, when you look at the record and you think about where our defense, period, just the defense. When you look at the analytics and statistical analysis concerning our Cowboys defense.
Mm-hmm. Now go ahead. Go ahead.
Right. Concerning the Cowboys defense, we're about 15 shades up under what they probably would be with Michael Parsons. Literally.
He didn't hear that. He didn't. Cowboy Counter was somewhere else.
No, I was reading comments. Say that again.
No, don't worry about it. You didn't miss nothing.
Yeah. I'll put it on replay for you. This defense is about 15 shades up under where they would be with Michael Parsons.
No, that's not true.
That's literally true. Ain't no way. Hey, check this out. A Michael Parsons led defense has always been in the top 20. Always.
Did that top defense stop the Eagles?
Oh, stop.
Look, look, check this out. That defense fared better than a lot of defenses have in the league present day. That defense, they did what they're supposed to do. They held their opponent to 10 points. They did what they're supposed to do. 10 points. 10
they
points, man.
They still lost.
It don't matter.
Doesn't matter.
We didn't have a running game. We didn't have a running game.
When you look at when your defense only give up 10 points, something's supposed to go down.
Tell me a clutch moment Micah Parsons had the last 2 years.
A clutch moment is when you have to scheme for him. That's a clutch moment. Whenever every team has to scheme for him, that's a clutch moment. When you have to put a tight end over.
So Osa's a playmaker then, because you got to scheme for Osa.
We're not going to stay on Michael.
Come on now.
I know
we're not talking Packers football today, man. We're not going to talk about the Packers.
But see, you brought in 3 linemen for one, but you brought in interior linemen. So it's a different strategy. You brought in 2 interior line. It's a completely different strategy.
So what is this supposed to do?
Have you heard of? Have you heard that Quentin Williams is the number 1 run stopper in the league?
Okay, no.
Have you heard that Kenny Clark was a run stopper?
Our problem is not run stopper. Our problem is we can't get to the quarterback. We can't get stopped.
Don't forget Clowney. Don't forget Clowney. Also, Clowney, Clark, and Williams.
Why you think they're putting up 44 points? They're not running 100. They're not running 100 yards for every
carry. Did you see what Rico Dowdle did?
Beg your pardon?
Did you see what Rico Dowdle did?
Yeah.
He said, "Buckle up." We said, "Go ahead and run right through it."
So you know what makes that even? You know what makes that even worse? You know what makes this even worse? When you can't stop the run and you can't sack the quarterback.
Or defend the pass.
So we don't have either or. At least
and guess what?
We don't have a pass rush, or we don't have and we don't have a run stop. So let's get into some of the comments, guys. Let's get into some of these comments.
Oh man, you know I'm about to toast you. Change the subject.
So anyway, Retro Scotty 8790 I want to see if the defense additions are going to make any difference in the season going forward. If we're still playing poor on defense, it's on certain players and on zone everwus. And I agree with that. But see, this is the thing though. This is the thing. If you cannot bring pressure on that quarterback, you expose your back end of the defense. And that's just basic way it is. That what makes a good cornerback is a great defensive end. I don't care how you
Right.
look at it.
Right.
That's
Just run straight at him. And he
big one.
won't be able to make no tackles. He won't be able to do nothing because he ain't any good.
All right, let's get some more comments up there, please, bud. What else we got out there? Because they got a bunch of comments out there. I see Thomas Johnson got one. Thomas Johnson said, looking back, Jared was playing chess and throwing a smokescreen for the moves that were being made in the background. So Thomas Cook, I mean, was that a good strategy, or is that what we're saying?
I don't think it was a smokescreen because
No, I don't think it was either.
rumors are coming out that Jerry tried to trade Micah way before the season, and their strategy was still to go get Quentin Williams. So Quentin Williams was their guy to begin with. There was no smokescreen if that's your guy, you know.
Okay, so
now because they wanted Clinton Clark wouldn't be here if the Jets and the Cowboys could have made that work. The Jets didn't have the cap space to make it work for Micah. That's why Quentin Williams wasn't here week one. That's why Kenny Clark was.
They went to Green Bay, right?
Right.
Yeah. And which Quentin is a lot younger than Kenny Clark, and which now we're talking about the situation that could be a problem for Kenny Clark in his $64 million contract. That could probably hinder him next year because if they decide to go with a younger player, what do you think about that, Cowboys corner? Is it possible?
That again?
Is it possible that they can keep both of them, or will they focus more on trying to keep Quentin?
Yeah. Quentin they're going to keep because he still got guaranteed money. The only guy that won't have guaranteed money is Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark is gone unless they can rework a deal and get him cheaper and just have him as a rotational veteran piece.
Yeah. All right, what else we got out there, Flipper?
When you look at this guy Clark, though, man, his effectability and his push, even though he's long in the teeth, got some age on him and whatnot, he's been able to get a lot of push, man.
Yeah. So how should that work then, football junkie?
I mean,
now we have three techniques.
Three.
Okay.
Yeah, three.
Okay. Like
not a one technique, three techniques.
Like I was saying, like I explained to you last week.
We got 3-1 techniques, 0-3.
No, they're three. No, they're all threes, bro. They're not ones. They are three techniques. Quentin Williams is a three.
Technically, them dudes can play all that.
Yeah.
Technically, those dudes can play all that. It's about the defensive. It's about the defensive scheme. Those dudes can play all that. They can play the 0. They can play the 1, 2, or the 3. Those dudes are tackle. If you're a tackle, you're a tackle. You can play. You can play whatever gap assignment is given to you. You know your technique because it's all technique. It's all technique. They might run a phone with. I mean, they practice together. All of them understand the 0 technique, the 1, 2, and the 3. They all understand it. They all know that. They've been playing this position for a long time. And those guys, all you got to do is line those guys up. If you want to run some twisters or something to that nature, that's all they're going to really do. Run a twist or bull rush. Yeah. That's it.
I like what Space Cowboy said, but I bring up Thomas Johnson. Thomas Johnson got something. Wait a minute, and before you go there, no, we already seen that one. Thomas Johnson say, let's put Osa to the outside.
That sounds
that one techniques.
Who's one technique?
Kenny.
Osa is not big enough. Osa is 285.
The 3 technique plays to the left. The 1 technique plays to the right when you're looking at it like a linebacker.
No.
They're 3-1s.
3 techniques plays between the guard and the tackle.
Yeah.
It doesn't miss. It don't matter if you're on the right side or the left side. The 1 technique plays either between the center and the guard.
Kenny Osa specifically plays between the center and the guard on the right side.
No, he doesn't.
Yes. What is this? What is this? Hold on. How do I make this bigger? They're ones.
When you don't have a one, like we just said, you're gonna have to move them around in 1 technique. But they're originally 3 techniques. But that's cool. But like Thomas Johnson said, he said put Osa on the outside. And with the absence of Marshawn Nealon, it might. But what is our depth at our defensive tackle? I mean, anybody knows what our depth is now? I mean,
I mean,
Mozzie's
where's Winfrey? Where's Perion Winfrey at? He's
he's
still
still
hurt.
out. We still have Solomon. We have Solomon,
Yeah,
which I like
and then
Solomon. So yeah.
and then we got the rookie.
Who is a rookie?
Oh, you guys are right. They're 3 techs.
Yeah, but they can. But it's the
But they can
scheme
do
that
either
holds
one.
them.
They can.
It's the scheme. It's the scheme. Only players that I really would bonafidely say at the zero is somebody that's tipping the scale at 330, 340 and running, where they can really just collapse the gap. If you're a
That's
dude
Kenny.
that's if you a dude that's 330, you can collapse the pocket.
Yeah. Wait, the whole thing you want to do is you want to create the double team to free up your linebackers.
And
That
that's
is
what
the
they
whole
Not in
that's
this scheme.
that's the whole
Not
thing
in
that
this
you want
scheme,
with your
though.
one tech. You want your one
Yeah.
They
tech
don't
to
do
be the
that.
tool of double team. Say that again.
That-
Corner.
They don't do that in this scheme.
No,
No,
heck
they don't do
no.
that in this game. You're right about that. But I've seen quite a every watch how these offenses are dealing with Clark. They've
Oh,
been doubling down on Clark, man. Clark has been needing to be babysitted quite a bit lately.
who is this?
Clark.
Clark, he's been having to get babysitted because he be crashing the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Osa too small to be in. He really is. Osa is too small, and that's one
He's too
I really
small.
didn't think we. I mean, we had to pay him, but we really didn't have to pay him. You ask me. I just really didn't. I don't know, but again, we did. He's there. He's going to be there for a while. Quit. What was that? Dog Pound says. Go back to. Let me pull Dog Pound up. He says. Quentin Williams is effective anywhere he's oh yeah. I looked at this kid's highlight, man. The way he attacks a double team, guys. If you haven't watched it, even though that there's a double team that's directed at him, what he does, he comes off the line and he attacks the one offensive player. And what he does, what that does, that put the other offensive player behind his shoulder or whatever to where he's irrelevant now. So what he
Yeah.
does, he focuses on the one player and he drives him back into the back. Man, I'm telling you something. This guy here, Quentin Williams, yeah, he the real deal. Now, I don't know if that's how much that's going. I mean, it will help us. But as far as that, the pass rushing, we definitely have to find that somewhere. Just my opinion. Yeah. What else we got out there? Jerry Jones with his okay. Well, Jerry sadly loves to blow his own. I'm so
Yeah, he
sick of
does.
Jerry Jones.
He
I
does.
really am. But yeah, that's where we are. You guys do know we did bring Malik Davis back, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very smart.
Very smart.
Yeah. That was smart. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
will he be? Do you guys think he would be the? I mean, he would be the
Back up.
the number 2 running back
Yeah.
to Javonte Williams.
I
Yeah,
believe
he
so.
better be. Jadon
Yeah, I
Blue,
believe
the
so.
Deuce Vaughn Jr. You must love Jadon Blue, huh, G. Hampton?
No, I really don't.
Reminds
I
you
never-
of Deuce Vaughn.
Hey, that goes back to what I said earlier, though,
give
man.
me Deuce before you give me Jaden Blue.
No,
Hey,
they can both
this-
go.
Such a hater. You are
This
such a hater, brother. You are a hater.
this
Here's
goes
another
back to
Thomas
what I
Johnson.
said
Bring up
earlier, though,
Thomas
man.
Johnson. What you say? What you say, football junkie?
That goes back to what I was saying earlier concerning Schottenheimer's not smart enough to use players to their strengths. He's not.
Hand over
Too
the
much
playbook. Hand over the playbook. Listen, listen, Brian? If you listen to me, let me tell you something, brother. Listen, look, watch me right here. Listen, you could be one and done, brother. And I'm telling you as a friend, man. Listen what I'm trying to tell you. It's time for you to hand over the playbook. Let it Clayton Adams call the plays. We've seen what he did. Hell, when he ran the offense against us when he was over there at the Cardinals, hell, he damn near gassed it for 200 yards with James Conner. So don't tell me the man can't run. Listen, Brian, kumbaya, akuma latacata and all that stuff. But
What the hell? You speaking in tongues?
as a friend, I'm talking to Brian. Hush, y'all. I'm talking to Brian right now. I'm doing it with passion. because I care about Brian. Brian,
Brian
hand
who?
it over. Corner, let me finish, man. God almighty, he's such a hater. Pass over the playbook, bro, so you can get another year. We like to see you come back next year, but you might be a one and done if you don't hand over that playbook. I'm just saying.
Schottenheimer, G is being the good angel. I'm supposed to be the devil's advocate. Meat ain't the only thing in Texas we smoke. And weed ain't either. We will smoke your ass if you don't come up with some real live results, dude. Get it together, bro. Get it together. For real.
See?
Because you tripping.
Oh my gosh.
Schottenheimer, have a seat. You
For real.
crybaby, broke back bitch. Have a
Oh
seat.
boy. Oh,
Mhm,
oh
mhm.
boy.
Listen here, you crybaby ass. Pathetic. All right. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
hmm If you don't get your shit together, your ass could be out of here with Matt Eberflus. You
Oh
should
boy.
have. You should have. 6 weeks ago, you should have sat down with Jerry and Steven and said Matt Eberflus needs to get fired. Get him out of here, and you
Yeah.
didn't do it. So
Yeah.
now you're hanging on the coattails of a bad hire. You're hanging
Yeah.
on the coattails of an inconsistent offense, and you're
Yeah.
hanging on coattails of running your mouth too damn much. Now I
Yep.
applaud you. I applaud you for how you handled Marshawn Nealon's situation. It takes a man and a leader to do that. But if you ain't leading wins, when we're not moving on, we're moving forward. I liked how you said that, Schottenheimer. I liked how you said that. If we don't move forward to some wins, you and your buddy Matty Flus pack your shit, get out of my star. Clayton Adams is now the offensive coordinator, and you're over there with Mike McCarthy looking stupid as hell.
Clayton Allen's fooling around to be the head coach.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that.
Well, no. Wait a minute. You see what he did to Terrence Steele? Shit, he pulled Terrence Steele out the game. Terrence, we can't. What did Mike Singletary? I can't play with him, and I won't play with him. I can't. I can't coach him, and I can't play with him. That's exactly what Clayton. This dude was looking so terrible. He pulled Steele, and he put Nate Thomas over there, and that's
guess
what
what?
needs to happen.
They did it 3 weeks ago and still came back in the game. It don't mean nothing if you don't stick to it. And then Connor Riley's talking about we have competition at the tackles. No, we don't. There's zero competition at tackles. Still should be fired too.
So now this is what was being said, you guys are saying in the comments that we're planning for 2026. We don't have time for 2026, y'all.
We don't got time to win either.
And the reason I say that, dude, now we got to get a new defensive coordinator. We got to get new head coach.
About time.
Who's going to be next? Connor Riley is head coach. I mean, it's an ongoing. Dude, we're talking about 31 years, and this dark cloud is still sitting over this organization.
And we're talking about 32 ranked defense.
Yeah, we're in a cesspool, man.
Retro Scotty said, back to the subject of Osa, if he's on the outside, he's be more of a 3-4 defensive end. If we do a run 3-4 defense under the DC next year, man, listen. Yeah, that's where he needs to be. He is a 3-4 defensive end. He has the size for that. And we've been having these 3-4 defensive ends as defensive tackles for the last 5 years under Dan Quinn. So again, here we are, man. We're getting ready to go. We're going more than likely we're going to see another defensive coordinator and possibly another head coach. I just don't see these guys 3-5-1 guys. 3-5-1. There's no excuse. I'm sorry. There's not an excuse. There's not an excuse for looking this bad. There's not. Everybody's held accountable. And I'm starting with my coaches first.
I'm starting with Jerry and Steven first. They're the dumbasses that hired this crew.
What can you do about them? I wish our owner would listen to the Dallas Mavericks and do what they did, how Dallas Mavericks fired their general manager. I wish our owner would fire our general manager.
The only thing that can fire Jerry is a death certificate.
But that's where we are, man.
I mean, Uh, being that you said that, and heaven forbids, for the sake of the Jones family, but for the Cowboy family as a whole, Jerry Jones do need to fire himself from the general manager's position, and I feel like if it came down to it, I think Jerry Jr. and Stephen Jones would hire general manager just to keep that stuff out their hair.
But football junkie, you and I talked about why he can't give up the general manager job.
Oh yeah, we talked about that. We talked about that. He's trying to keep a lot of stuff disclosed.
Maybe a lot of that I think it was on your show, Corner. I can't remember. Somebody came on and said, I think it was on your show. It says something about the reason he plays everybody late is because the money has to mature. Wait a
That
minute.
sounds like maybe something Dan. That sounds like what something Savage would say.
Now, it wasn't Savage, but it was some, I don't know, but it was somebody that,
Maybe
and it made
uncensored.
sense. It made sense. Or is he playing with monopoly money or is he playing with house money? What is he doing? Why is it that he won't give up this general manager job? Is the
Because
money? Where's the money?
because Jerry's worth $21 billion. He's making plenty of money. I think it was like $652 per second or per minute, something ridiculous like that. Per second, per minute, whatever it is. 21 billion. I'll do the math. It's a lot of damn money, right? Jerry has his hand in this team because he's chasing what Jimmy Johnson did.
Stop.
No,
You can't
he's
use
chasing.
that.
Think about it. Think
It's
about it.
31 years later, man.
Think exactly, and he's still chasing it, bro. Think about it. He's been trying to replace Jimmy. He's been trying to make trades like Jimmy. He's been trying to make an impact on the game like Jimmy did in the short amount of time that he did, that Jimmy did with trades and maneuvering and all that. Jerry really is trying to chase Jimmy, bro, and he wants that Super Bowl to say I did it by myself. The third Super Bowl that he won without Jimmy, that was still Jimmy's
That
team.
was still Jimmy.
He's still trying to do it on his own. That's why he's holding on. There's no other logical explanation. He's trying to do what Jimmy did. Period.
But you know what? This is the thing, though. This is the thing that separates Jimmy and Jerry. Jerry is football. He understands football, but he's not football savvy like Jimmy. Jimmy was in the trenches with the football. Jerry, he only played football and went to be a businessman. Jimmy continued with football from Oklahoma State. He went, and so on and so forth. This man he loved the game. You have people that unofficially
Greatest
love the
coach.
game. You got people that unofficially love the game, but you got people that really just blue blood love the game. And that man Jimmy loved the game so much that he gave back his life. This man left his wife to coach football. Come on now, you
Tom
leave your
Brady did
wife,
too.
huh?
Tom Brady
Tom
did
Brady
too.
left his wife to go do
Damn
it
sure
too.
did.
You see what I'm saying? When you do something, when you cannot be, when you don't want a disturbance with something that you love so much, and you just say fuck everything else, oh, you's a fool with it. And look what both of those guys done. They've been successful at their craft. Very,
Yeah, so
very
true.
successful.
So, and now I agree with you. So, and that brings up two questions. Brandon says, "Can we fire Will McClay and get Jason Garrett?" I mean, huh?
Well,
Yeah. No. Check this out. Absolutely. I'm on board with Brando, the gaming champion, the best moderator in the game. Hear me out. Will McClay came from arena football. Will
yeah.
McClay couldn't scout an athlete if it was right in front of him. Oh, wait, that happens, y'all. Jason Garrett, look at the draft classes without Jason Garrett. They've been ass, bro. Mike McCarthy. Listen, G. Use your ears, not your emotions. Listen. Jason Garrett brought in a lot of good talent here. Mike McCarthy was never involved. Look at Mike McCarthy's draft classes. ass. Look at Schottenheimer's very first draft class. Nowhere to be found. Jason Garrett's draft classes held on for a long, long, long time. Jason Garrett's dad was a scout in the National Football League, found guys to the likes of Troy Aikman. Jason Garrett's brother was a scout. It's in his DNA. Will McClay was a football coach for Arena Ball. Will McClay pounding his fist on the table for guys like Taco, pounding his fist on the table for guys like Mozzie. Mozzie Smith, y'all. This is what Will McClay wanted. He has zero eye for talent. He has zero scouting department measuring sticks. Jason Garrett would come in, take Will McClay's spot, and flourish like nobody's business because he has experience.
I don't know. I don't know about that, man. You gotta look at something. You gotta look at something now. Let's draw some parallels to all this bullshit. Will McClay was the head coach for the Dallas Desperados, loyalty line for Jerry Jones. Jason Garrett came in undrafted free agent from Princeton for the Dallas Cowboys, another loyalty line for Jerry Jones. So I call bullshit on all that right there. If anything, I wouldn't trust. I don't trust Will McClay no more. True indeed, and I sure the fuck wouldn't trust Jason Garrett because he two schools from a toilet bowl when it comes to just coaching. Period. Come on, this dude was 1 year tight end coach, end up a Dallas. That's too much loyalty right there. Yeah, Jerry's gonna listen to these dudes. Jerry's gonna listen to them. He's gonna have they gonna have his ear. So just like Jimmy Johnson, he had his ear too. Best friend in college, played college football together, all this stuff. Yeah, they are gonna have his ear. If somebody that really have dry bone passion for the Dallas Cowboys, go back and play with Emmitt Smith. Go play with Troy. Go play. I'd rather have Tony Romo as a GM than Garrett.
You're crazy. Hey,
Okay.
can y'all share my screen? Can y'all share my screen? I have it. All you gotta do is click on it. I'm about to take Football Junkie to school. Can I do this real quick?
You heard what I said. They have his ear.
Okay.
They have the man's ear.
Hey, here we go. Check this out. 2011, Garrett, Tyron Smith, DeMarco Murray, playmakers, Dwayne Harris, playmaker. All right. Then you come in here. Tyron Crawford, longtime Cowboy in that draft class. James Hanna was a longtime football player too. Then you got Travis Frederick, Terrence Williams. Those are two. You're getting at least two good guys out of a Jason Garrett draft class. Zach Martin, DeMarcus Lawrence, Anthony Hitchens. What? Those are three guys that came out of that draft class. Here we go. Byron Jones. Hold on. Byron Jones, Randy Gregory. Okay. Damian Wilson.
Randy Gregory.
Hold on. Here we go. Look at this one. Zeke. Malik Collins is still playing football at a high level. He's just not a Cowboy no more. Dak Prescott's in there. Jason Garrett pounded at the table for that guy. Anthony Brown wasn't a bad corner, right? But you come in here, look at that Michigan pick right there. That has Will McClay all over. But check this out. To get to the point here, let's get to this one, okay? Okay, CeeDee Lamb, Trayvon Diggs. This was Mike McCarthy's first year, okay? Neville Gallimore, he's still playing at a high level.
Will McClay was there with Garrett.
I know, but check this out. Now let's look at him a year fully removed. Okay, you got Micah Parsons. Okay, Kelvin Joseph ain't shit. Osa ain't shit. Chauncey Golston with another team. Nashawn Wright with another team. Jabril Cox wasted spot. Josh Ball who? Simi Fehoko who? Quentin Bohanna who? Busted draft class. Look at 2022. Tyler Smith okay. Sam Williams trash. Jalen Tolbert one play a game. Jake Ferguson, okay. You got two guys out of that one. Deron Bland's been on ice, hasn't been the same player since he signed a contract. Let's look at 2023. Let's look at 2023's draft class. Mozzie Smith, Schoonmaker, Overshown, one guy. Look at these draft classes. These are trash draft classes, bro.
But dude, but this is the thing, man. How much did Jerry have to do with these drafts, man? We know Jerry was at the table. They can't pick who they want when Jerry's right there and calling all the shots.
Don't do that.
But again,
don't do that.
So we're matching Will McClay with Jason Garrett, and at the end of the day, ain't neither one of them did shit. What are we talking about? Why are we even talking about who's better? We haven't won nothing in 31 years. So why are we fighting for second and third place?
because the wannabe GM isn't any good.
No, you can't say that. It's just you. I
I
mean,
just showed
we
you
got
proof.
we got CD Lamb.
Say,
We got Michael Parson.
And
These are
guess what?
we
An
had the
ugly guy an ugly guy has kids
we had
too.
DeMarcus Ware.
An ugly guy can have
All
kids too.
these ones, DeMarco Murray. We had all these players, and what did we get? Corner. What did we
You
get?
had more success
It don't.
under
8-8
Jason
is
Garrett in a
success.
draft class.
8-8 is success.
In a draft class. In a draft class
I'm
than
done.
you had in Mike McCarthy or Brian Schottenheimer put together.
but
This is
but
really
you
this
know,
is really bad.
Will McClay's been around pretty much
Yeah.
back almost back since Parcells.
Well, no, before that,
No.
before him, it was Larry
Yep,
Lacewell. Larry
Yeah.
yep.
Lacewell was
Yeah.
with
Will McClay took over in 2014.
yeah. And
Yeah.
Lacewell was a damn, he the one brought in DeMarcus Ware and all those guys. But again, we're still talking about second and third place, guys. So let's get into this so we can get out of here. What is it? What are your expectations for this game, Corner? This coming up Monday night. What?
Man, it's gonna be ugly, guys.
This is
It's
terrible.
gonna be ugly. It's a road game. All right, we can't win on the road. Our offense does not play well on the road.
We're playing
Sure don't.
indoors.
You got. I mean, sure, we got additions of Logan Wilson and Quinn Williams. They're not gonna play well just because they're on the field. They have to adapt and learn. There's different communication lines on the defense. There's already miscommunication with guys that's been here since training camp. So there's even going to be more miscommunication because now we got new guys in here. Guys, look, we got to focus on 2026. The nail in the coffin will be when the Raiders whoop our tail. Period. There's nothing you can tell me that says we can confidently beat the Raiders. There's nothing you can tell me that says that. Zero. And I'm ears. Sell me on how we're going to beat the Raiders. I would love to hear it.
Well, I'm going to tell you how. Damn it, your defense. Your defense is going to come with some disguise packages. You're going to run with a five-man front. You're going to have Quentin in there. You're going to have Kenny Clark, and you're going to bring a fifth man in the A gap, B gap, C gap, or whatever. You're going to have to flip this. You got to get out this base defense. This is how you're going to win. This defense is going to have to carry this offense. Well, I know what this offense can do. I need to see major cosmetic change with this defense. I want to see some different schemes. I want to see different disguises. Again, man, if this guy does not pull this game off, you have to fire Eberflus. You have to fire this guy. I can't wait till 2026. We keep saying that. But you know what that means? That means you got to get a new coaching staff, and now another year of this defense learning a new defense, offense learning a new offense. We don't have time for that. Listen, me, I'm gonna tell you what Jimmy Johnson would do. Jimmy Johnson would say, "Fix it or hit the road." Now we're not playing for no 2026. We're playing for right now. You're gonna dig you're gonna get your butt out your head out your butt. You're gonna get on in these trenches and you're gonna play football. And I'm holding everybody on this field accountable. If you can't do it, coaches, if they're not doing their job, bring the next man up. Coach, if you're not doing the job, I will do your job. We cannot say we're playing for 2026. You can't. You got to play for right now. Jerry Jones, that's another story. But again, it definitely have to see something different from this defense, football junkie. That's going to be the tail of the tape. What you got?
Poor baby, bless his heart. He thinks the defense is going to come in here and poor
they
baby, bless
have
his
to.
heart.
Corner, they have to.
I mean, but when you think
don't
about it,
fire Eberflus, fire his earth.
hey, I put it to you like this: the Raiders have the Raiders have some formidable pieces on their offense. They really do. They got some formidable pieces on offense. But at the end of the day, when you look at the Raiders, their biggest Achilles heel on their offense is Geno Smith.
Yeah, you got to put pressure on this guy.
You got that's got to be the point of our attack. Pressurize Geno Smith any way possible.
Make a mistake.
Because if Geno Smith sit back there and is comfortable, he'll fire you up. But other than that, if you keep Geno Smith uncomfortable, he gonna throw the ball all over the place. He might lead the game with a couple of interceptions and 2 or 3 sacks. Geno, if you get Geno out of the game in the first half, he's no good in the second half, buddy.
Oh yeah, of course.
We couldn't even stop Jacoby Brissett.
I know, and that's terrible. And look what happened to Cardinals. Who that just beat the Cardinals? Beat the brakes off.
Bryce Young, who got benched last year.
No, was it? No, that wasn't the Panthers, was it?
No, that was
No, it wasn't the Panthers.
no, it was Seattle.
Caleb Williams, Mr. Pink Nails. We couldn't even beat him with this defense.
Bro.
It was Seattle that ran over the Cardinals, man.
Again, man, if I don't see nothing different with this defense, man, Brian Sharman, you're jeopardizing your future, bro. You're that's what you're doing. You keep saying there's going to be change. Listen, bro, we're friends and everything, but I gotta look out for me. And right now, what you're doing is not. Give me an interim coach. We'll make it. We'll fake it till we make it. But Brian cannot take this heat from this guy that has no clue on how to run a defense.
But see, that's what's gonna get him another few years as head coach of the Cowboys, man.
Yeah.
Simply because Eberflus is over there at defense, and they're gonna look at it like the offense was clicking, especially if the offense picks it back up and end the season in the top 5. I just say the top 10. If the offense ends the season in anywhere in the top 10 versus the defense being at the bottom total pole of the NFL, that's what's going to save Schottenheimer. You just didn't have no defensive continuity from the coaching staff to the playing field. That's what's going to. That's in year one, exactly. In year one. Other than that, anything outside of that, and him hiding behind this daggum greaseboard play calling sheet, dude, get off behind that. Looking like Henry Winkler, dude. Get off behind that greaseboard play calling sheet, and manage the game.
Yeah,
manage it.
Yeah. And that's the thing, man. I mean, there has to be accountability, man. And you got to make an example. I mean, the Dallas Mavericks just did it with Nico. They had to, and it comes with the Cowboys. They got to do the same damn thing, man. You got to make an example out of some folk, but you cannot continue to allow Eberflus to ruin your audition, because this might be a one and done for you, Brian Schottenheimer. You might not find another head coaching job, not even an offensive coordinating job. So I have to look out for myself. If I had to go to Jerry Jones and sit down with Jerry Jones, look, dude, this guy's not working. I don't care. Bring the interim coach, let him do something, but we'll see what happens.
If you could sit down with Jerry, you're going to talk about Matt Eberflus. If I ever have a chance to sit down with Jerry, I'm going to say, you old bitch, get your ass out of this general manager role. That's what I'm going to say first. Because I already know a competent GM is going to get rid of Matt Eberflus. I already know that. Yeah. If I can sell Jerry to get the hell out of that seat, that would change everything.
Not going to happen.
If someone told me $500,000 or a conversation with Jerry where he has to listen to you, give me the conversation with Jerry. I'm going to make shit happen. I'm going to put it live on Cowboys Corner.
And just like Richard Porter said, we couldn't even stop Jacoby Brissett. Bro, this defense is trash. Like Bubba Dub says, straight up trash.
Russell Wilson.
And so that's just what we are, man. I mean, how much of this is Brian Schottenheimer going to take? Geno would take himself out of the game, but we did make Russell Wilson look like a Hall of Fame. Yeah, man, it's Eberflus. Anyway, that's what it is. Again, man, I have learned to observe the game and to report the game versus being a fan and getting all caught up and emotionally behind the game now. So I observe the game and then I report the game. So that's where we are. Final score. Man. What you got?
Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. That's what I learned to do. I learned to observe the game, enjoy it for what it is. You know, I ain't got no feelings on the Cowboys, none whatsoever. I could bet against the Cowboys. I could bet for the Cowboys. Either way it go, I just
My track record betting for or against the Cowboys is not good.
Not good at all.
I quit doing that shit 15. I quit doing that shit 15 years ago. Yeah. I said, you know what? These motherfuckers gonna lose. Take my money. They wind up fucking winning.
I don't even do it. I don't even do it. I will not
I don't
do it.
do that. I haven't done that shit 15, 20 years.
You better believe it. Never have, man. It's been a long time since the 90s. You ask me. But
I quit betting money on these boys a long time ago.
Hey man, right now ain't no safe bets or no good bets for the
no,
Cowboys.
man. This is ridiculous, bro.
Shit,
But
I bet we get our ass whooped against the Raiders. I bet you that.
it better not happen. It better not
Hey,
happen.
man, if the Cowboys get beat by the Raiders Monday night, that is
Everybody
gonna be
fire,
the
fire
laughing
everybody.
stock
Fire
of
everybody. Bro,
that
fire the
means
ball guy. Ball
if
guy
the
had nothing to do
Cowboys
with you.
lose to the
Ball,
Raiders,
fire the
they not
ball
gonna win
guy,
another game.
the water people, the chain
Mhm.
gang, all fire everybody.
Even Rowdy need to get fired.
How do you fire? See, that's the difference between the 90s. And I mentioned that a couple of years ago. That's the difference between today's game and back in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s. See, back then the 80s and 70s and the 90s, we had Crazy Ray. Crazy
Yeah.
Ray. Now we got who? Hello, boys and girls. I'm
Yeah,
Rowdy.
He
yeah,
talked.
yeah. Yeah. Say what the Cowboys need
I
is
don't
a
even think
couple.
he talks.
They what the Cowboys need in the locker room presence is a couple of disturbing individuals that just can't stand ain't that's not cool with losing. Somebody's
Yeah,
coming there slamming lockers, kicking stuff over, throwing water coolers, saying y'all don't need nothing to drink. Don't nobody need nothing to drink. Just being just straight disturbance. Somebody just keep everything off even keel because it's too even keel with the Cowboys. They need somebody that's socially it's just socially dysfunctional. That's gonna cuss the coaches out and know that's how Quentin Williams is, though. He cussed the coach out on the sideline. I said, "Ooh, he got some dog
he
in him."
sure did. And I'm going to tell you this. And I'm glad you brought up Sam Darnold. I'm glad you brought that up, Brando, because you know what?
Ooh,
And
we
somebody had mentioned this about Sam Darnold. And they said, what is making Sam Darnold as good as he is? And you know what
coach.
they said? It's the play action. Dak is so good under center, man, that it keeps the defense on the hill because he fakes the ball so well with the handoff, fake handoff, the rollout. I want to see more of Dak under center with some more play action passes or play action plays at least. It keeps the defense on their heels because they don't know. But see this again. No one is evaluating, no one is scouting, no one is managing what is working and what is not working.
They
But see,
are.
that's
The unfortunate part is they are that they are. They just don't know what they're doing.
They don't
say
know what they're
okay.
doing.
See
That's right.
exactly. That's
They
exactly
don't know what
right.
they're
You're
doing.
exactly right. Hey, we all are on the same page with this right here on that because when you're a true student, you're supposed to have students. You have student. You're supposed to have student teachers going and breaking down your opponent. Student teachers. They students while they watching your opponent, and they're gonna teach your
Yeah,
players when they come back Monday. Because they're gonna preparation. They're gonna spend after the game, be this Sunday night game, Sunday evening game, or Sunday morning game. Once they get away from the game, they already on their laptop scripting stuff. You got
yeah,
offense getting broke down. You got defense getting broke down.
yeah.
These people have to be true compliant students of the game
Yeah,
so
and
they
they're
can be
not.
able to formulate this into a teaching module. And they're not. They're not.
I mean, dude, it's all about scheming, man. You gotta prepare. And it's all about going to war. And it's about your general putting you in a proper position to be successful. And if you don't prepare well, you're not gonna last long. And that's exactly what's our preparation is trash.
We
It's
like sitting bull.
Dude,
We at the battle of sitting bull.
it is so bad that it looks like we don't even practice. It's like someone said, "Hey, this is our game plan. Go do homework.
go do your homework on
Go
your
do your
tablet.
homework."
Wait a minute. Say that.
God almighty. Don't say that, dude. That's terrible. Don't say that, bro. People are
That's
watching this video, man.
that's what
People
it
are
said.
watching this live show. They're probably laughing like a mug.
That's
I
that
am too.
that's what it is. They don't practice. You
Wait.
can't tell me that you get your ass whooped in every aspect of the game
Yeah.
and you're so inconsistent. Practice makes perfect. We
Yeah.
far from perfect.
Yeah, we're very far.
Dude,
We're very
I
far.
had I had 3 weeks. I had 3 weeks to prepare for our first basketball game. I'm coaching my daughter's team. We had 3 weeks to prepare. I'm 2-0 because we practiced on layups, we practiced on short range shooting, and we practiced on free throws. Everything we practiced happened in the game. Why? Because that's what we practiced.
Yep. Yeah, I'm saying, man, Brian can be a one and done, man. You know, and when I talk about, I know a lot of people now are familiar with. Well, everybody know what happened with Luka Doncic and everything. So the owner, even though Nico had a plan, a reason why he had to do what he had to do, what he did, why the reason he did what he did, he had a reason behind it. But that owner says, "Shoot, these fans going crazy." Guess what he had to do? He said, "Shoot, I got to find me a scapegoat." Nico, you fired. And because Nico can't make that call when I know we're talking about basketball, but Nico can't make that call unless the owner say, "Hey, let's do it." But what did he do? Nico, we made it was Nico's call. And you know what? Brian better do the same damn thing. Brian.
But we don't have Nico. We don't have Nico. We have ego. That's what we got.
No, we don't even have that. We got it's past ego. It's foolery.
Ego Jones.
Dang. He's chasing Jimmy Johnson, bro. You can't convince me otherwise.
All right, so let's get his final scores, guys. We almost over the half. Final scores, football junkie. What you got, brother? God, I'm not.
I'm gonna say 27-20.
Who winning?
Cowboys.
Poor baby, bless his heart.
Cowboys corner. What you got? Stop it. Keep it realistic. Don't you do that. Don't do that.
The Cowboy Huddle Podcast. News you can use, all right?
Don't do it. This is Vegas. We're talking about the Raiders.
I mean, you know who's going to do
they're not
30-17 Raiders.
30?
Yeah,
wait a minute.
What you saying? Brock Bowers is going to go crazy because Cowboys haven't covered a tight end all season.
Brock Bowers, Geno Smith gonna run like his hair's on fire. I can't name you one wide receiver from the Raiders, but best believe they're gonna show me who they are.
Hey, and Aston Janty gonna have his breakout game.
He better not. He better not.
Hey, so far,
that joker better have 40 yards rushing come next week. He better, man. See,
40 yards on the first carry. 40 yards on the first carry.
He better not have over no 50 yards rushing. Well, we just don't
win on the first carry. On the first carry.
So far, every rookie offensive player that we done played this season has had a breakout game against us.
Oh my God! Okay, man.
Well, I'm gonna say a big game. I ain't gonna say a breakout game, but a big game.
If you keep Genty under 100, go back real quick. If you keep Genty under 100, you can win. That's right. Dude, for what we just did and the moves we done made, that joker better not have 40 yards rushing.
Run to the outside. Run to the outside.
All right. Is Raiders going to have Tom Brady in the booth? Man, that's it. I don't even want no famous quarter. I don't even want to experience a football player in the stands or calling the game because it's going to be embarrassing.
30-17 embarrassment. 30-17 embarrassment.
Dude, I got to go with my boys, man. My boys going to pull this off, man. I'm saying 27-13 Cowboys, man. I got to give it up. If they lose 30-17, somebody's getting fired that night. Somebody's going to find a way home.
Somebody got to find a way home. Somebody got to find a way home, man. And you know what? I found it very strange. How does Trayvon Diggs hurt like that?
He quit on his team.
It's a business move.
He quit.
Trayvon know what he doing. Trayvon say he ain't playing for this old trash ass defense. I don't blame Trayvon.
Trayvon left when Micah left. He's a little wuss.
He sure did. He said, man, I'm not going out there. Because you know why? You know why? Because he knows that Micah made him look good. Give it up. He knows the deal. He knows that it takes a great defensive end to make me better. I'm not going out here in these damn independent contracting defensive ends can't get no rush on these quarterbacks. Guess what he did? He made a business. But give it up for Trayvon Diggs.
If Trayvon didn't get fined $500,000, he'd be playing right now.
Do what now? What?
If Trayvon didn't get fined $500,000, he'd be playing right now.
Why'd you bring that up? I mean, that happened back in preseason. I mean, back in
That's when it started, G.
I know it. So what? What I mean,
he got fined $500K. His butt buddy got traded, and now he's on the bench.
I'm not buying that one. But anyway, that sounds no, I don't even sound good. Wavy Hink said 40-21 Cowboys. Give it up. Hey, man, you know what? He's still on hope too. He on them false hopes just like
you don't think that fine did something to Trayvon?
But Trayvon was aware that he knew. No, Trayvon was aware of it. He was aware of the fine. He knew he was supposed to have been there. He knew he was supposed to have been there.
Trayvon turned into Justin Timberlake. He cried a river.
Anyway, all right, y'all. We gotta get off here. I gotta go eat. Man, I sure hope we see this. I don't know. I just smell something in there. It smells good, and I'm going to direct my nostrils in that direction. Okay, just for that, I'm okay. Did you hear that, Fleetwood?
He's on mute.
Okay, I have to go back to. Did you just say that he was his butt buddy?
I did.
Yes, I heard that. I heard that. That wasn't cool.
What's the final score, Fleabug?
I don't even know, and I don't even want to try to guess because I just, at this point, I don't even know. I just need any score that we win, I will be happy.
One more point than the other team.
I don't even know if I'll be here next week if we lose. I will be honest.
Where are you going?
I'm not on here to get embarrassed. Like, for what? Like, why? Like, that's just like.
Do you have us winning or losing?
Of course, I'm going to say we're going to win, but.
What does your gut say?
We're going to win.
Your gut says you're going to win?
Yeah, right.
Well, why'd you do the tongue thing? Why'd you do that? She's sorry.
Because, I mean, I'm a fan. I bleed blue and silver and blue.
We all do.
I do too. But guess what? Sometimes it's like that crackhead in the family. Sometimes you just gotta
go. Just let him go.
Be real. Sometimes you just gotta be real.
I want to admit to you before the game if this even happens. Come on. You gotta have a winner's mentality.
Yeah.
But guess what? I don't play. And I know how they play.
I ain't gonna dress it up. I'm not.
I feel bad.
Win. You said we were gonna win. You said we were gonna win, and that's
I'm flying off hope.
Okay.
I'm flying off hope, like I've been doing the last 31 years.
Hopium.
Hell, I might as well be on that too. Damn. Anyway, we want to thank everybody that came in. Wavy Hink, we got Jay in the house. We got Brando's in the house. Man, appreciate everybody for y'all tuning in and helping out the Cowboy Huddle podcast and supporting us and just you're filling in and tapping in and letting us know how you really feel. And that's the good thing about that, though, Corner. These guys that done tapped in tonight, they are diehard Cowboy fans.
And 100%. Good comments tonight. Like, we had some really good input tonight.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, man, from the Cowboys Corner, man. Appreciate y'all swinging through, man. I hope we just singing a different tune come next Wednesday, man. I'm so exhausted. Anyway. But anyway, guys, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button for me. And thank y'all for coming through. Big shout out to Cowboys Champ, Football Junkie, Cowboys Corner, and Fleabug, the moderator. And until next time, hopefully we'll have some good news. Deuces.